he is right, that she does have some things to answer for about the foundation taking money from countries that don't have really good records when it comes to women. And he's also not wrong about the fact that 25 years ago, when Bill Clinton had these problems with Monica Lewinsky and other women, there were people in the political world, whether it was at his behest or not, who went after these women, and they became victims. And that is something I think that maybe not other Republican candidates, but maybe Donald Trump is going to be very eager to bring up if this war of words continues.
If a candidate, Donald Trump or another candidate, brings up some of Bill Clinton's past indiscretions, makes an issue of it, isn't there a risk of personalizing Hillary Clinton and making her sympathetic, or do you think most people...
Well, I think it largely depends on the candidate. I think Donald Trump is uniquely situated to do this, to prosecute this line of attack in a much better way, because people already know who Donald Trump is, and they sort of equate this line of attack with something that they like about him, in the sense that he's not timid the way some other candidates may have been, and he is willing to bring it up, and he is willing to call Hillary Clinton out and the Democrats out and the mainstream media, let's not forget them, on this particular issue of their support of Bill Clinton. I think other candidates, they have so much more that they still need to do in telling the story about themselves and why they should be president, that it would actually, it could potentially hurt them. But let there be no doubt, though, this is something that really does scratch an itch among some of the most vocal base Republican supporters, because they believe that either Mitt Romney or John McCain, in prosecuting the cases against Barack Obama, were too timid.
And so they like that quality. Peter, what do you think about this? This sort of back and forth that Donald Trump is doing and what he's saying about Bill Clinton, it's really eyebrow-raising.
Look, it's good for Donald Trump because Republicans, base voters hate Hillary Clinton. It's good for Hillary Clinton because Democratic base voters hate Donald Trump. But I think it's worth remembering how this all started, right? This started because Donald Trump made a reference to the fact that Hillary Clinton going to the bathroom during the Democratic debate was, quote unquote, disgusting. That was an absurd and appalling comment. What Bill Clinton did with Monica Lewinsky, and even worse, frankly, with other women, was deeply, deeply problematic. But there's some differences. First of all, it happened almost 20 years ago. Secondly, Bill Clinton is not running for president. Hillary Clinton is not responsible for what Bill Clinton did. So I just don't see the logic whatsoever in trying to suggest that she is in an equal position as Donald Trump here.
And I want to get a final thought from you, Kevin, my Republican friend, on Bernie Sanders going after Donald Trump's supporters. Do you see that happening?
I just don't see how the average Donald Trump supporter right now will get a phone call or some sort of knock on the door from Donald Trump and actually that working. It seems like they're from two different political universes.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think, Dana?
I think that, at first blush, that's probably right, but this could be one of those moments that the far right and the far left kind of meet in the middle in terms of who they're looking for. I think there are going to be very few voters that really can turn to one and turn to the other and say, oh, maybe I'm choosing between the two of them. But it is possible.
All right, Peter, quick final thought to you. What do you think about that?
Well, the Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders supporters have some of the same problems in terms of declining wages, but they have totally different people they blame for it, right? Bernie Sanders people are focusing on Wall Street, and the Trump people are focusing on basically Mexicans and Muslims, and you're not going to convince them that those scapegoats are the wrong scapegoats to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, where is the overlap? We shall see. Peter, Kevin, Dana, you guys are great. Thank you so much for being with me. We have some breaking news next. The first protest